everyone, I'm Bonita from Pennies to Dollars, and if you are just stopping by my channel, I hope you will stay and check us out. We talk about frugal living, money-saving ideas, decluttering, and minimalism, and along with all of that, living your best life. So today we are going to talk about how you can pamper yourself on a budget. And I'm not going to give you those tips of pour a glass of wine, light a candle, take a bubble bath. We've all heard those before. But I have some that I use at home that I wanted to share with you. And I hope that you will tell me in the comments ones that you do at home that maybe we can try as well. So the first tip is to put on makeup when you're at home. When you're at home, a lot of times we will just skip the makeup, but we all know we have too much makeup. Many times it goes bad or we don't even know what we have. I recently decluttered my makeup and found that I had way more than I even realized that I had. But we go into the bathroom and we see our reflection in the mirror, and sometimes it just makes us feel yucky because we're not at our best. We don't look our best because we're staying at home. And it's amazing what putting on that little bit of makeup and then catching your reflection does for your self-esteem. So I encourage you to do that and try that, even if you're home by yourself. It doesn't even matter. And number 2, go out in nature. Sit outside. Make yourself a picnic at lunch and sit out in a sunbeam. Maybe read your favorite book outside. That's one of my favorite things to do on a sunny day. Go for a walk. Plant some flowers, do a little gardening. Nature is so good for our morale. It really boosts us, and that vitamin D is so important. So I encourage you to go outside in nature. It can really uplift your mood. The third tip is to borrow a book from a friend or even share a TV subscription with a friend. Many times when we're frugal, we feel like we can't afford to maybe buy a book, or in my case, we're not close to a library, and I don't want to pay for those downloads that you can do like on your iPad. So I will borrow books. Recently I was over at someone's house and I saw a book on their mantle and I said, "Would you mind if I borrowed that?" And they said, "Absolutely, go right ahead." And so I borrowed one of their books that I've been wanting to read, and it kept me from having to buy one. So little things like that can really make a difference in our day-to-day morale because it gives us something to look forward to. I'm looking forward to reading that book at any free moment that I get. The fourth tip is to make a craft or do a hobby that maybe you've put on the sideline. Maybe you already have all of this stuff at home, but you just haven't taken the time to get it out and to do that hobby. And you used to enjoy that hobby because you already have all of that stuff, but you just never get around to it. So make a point of doing some of the things that you already have at home that you used to enjoy, that you already have the crafts to do it. The fifth tip is to listen to music. I love to pull out music that I listened to in high school when I'm cleaning the house. It makes it so much more enjoyable. You can dance, you can sing, you remember all of the words. One of my favorites is Rick Springfield. I still listen to him. I have all of his albums, and I love to clean house listening to him. So pull out some of those favorites and kick them on. They can really improve your mood. The next tip I have is to do a little yoga or a little meditation. There are different types of yoga. My daughter actually specializes in one that helps relieve stress and pain, but there are also kinds that have to do with exercise. You can find almost anything you want on YouTube. So pull up a voice and a person that you're comfortable with and try a little meditation to relax, or try a little bit of yoga to relax. Doing exercise, again, it boosts our self-esteem. It decreases our stress, it builds our confidence, it improves our memory, our concentration. There are so many benefits to that, not to mention the relaxation that we feel. Relaxation can seem like it's a commodity that's unreachable at times, but we can totally grab that and take it for ourselves. We deserve to do that. My next tip is to listen to your favorite YouTuber. I have several that are my favorites, and I will turn them on when they have a new video, and I will declutter while I'm listening to them, or do dishes while I'm listening to them, or listen to them while I'm hanging things on the line. It gives me something to look forward to while I'm doing my day-to-day tasks, and I feel like I'm pampering myself by getting that special time with this special friend that I have made on YouTube. It also can combat loneliness if you're living by yourself or if you spend a lot of hours by yourself. It is something that I didn't even know existed until a few years ago, and now I don't know that I could live without it. I really look forward to the days that my favorite people post things. It can also inspire you and help you accomplish goals because they can get you fired up about something that maybe you had lost your fire. And my last tip is to sit down and make an itinerary of what your favorite, most ideal day would look like. What would it look like? Would it look like you get up in the morning and take a walk? Or you get up in the morning and do some yoga? Or you get up in the morning and make your breakfast, have a coffee, sit outside in a sunbeam? Make a list of what you would like your ideal day to look like. And then tell me why you can't do some of those things now. We forget that we have the power to make our day look like what we want. We get busy and we feel like those options are not there. And we have a tendency to think, well, when I retire, well, when it's summer, well, when my kids are grown. And we forget that we have the power to do it now. So don't put off those pampering, simple life things that you can be enjoying now. I hope that you have gathered some motivation from this video to pamper yourself, and I hope to see you in the next video.